Hello and welcome. I'm Ed O'Farrell, and this is a Real Assets Advisor Hot Minute. Today, we're going to spend a hot minute or so with Will Traweek. Will is the Chief Technology Officer at Outlander Capital. Outlander Capital is a private equity firm focused on intellectual property with a special emphasis on music and patents. Welcome, Will.
Thanks for having me, Ed.
Will, you ready for a hot minute?
Looking forward to it.
All right, here we go. Hometown and where you currently reside.
Dallas for both.
Alma mater and college major.
University of Washington, computer science.
First job as a kid.
Started working corporate IT at age 16.
First job as a professional.
I was running software teams, focusing in the fintech world, mostly in the banking sector.
So how did you get into music?
Well, similar to the digitization of radio stations and CDs moving all the way to streaming, the diligence process needs to be brought up to speed. So my team was brought in to be able to help bring that up to the 21st century.
Okay. Uh, what factors make some artists or genres better than others?
Well, country music is having a huge moment right now as we're moving from old country, and that's it, that's all anyone understood it as, to country pop and country rock. It's becoming a far more diversified genre. So there's a real moment here of growth there in particular.
Okay. What are the drivers behind music's growth as an asset class?
I mentioned it earlier, but the move from CDs and radio stations, and unfortunately, quite frankly, a lot of piracy in the past, to a digital streaming age where the incentives for piracy aren't there and everybody was already listening to music anyways. They're now just tracked, digitized, and monetized. That growth has happened naturally, and especially cross-jurisdictional. People in India and China were listening to music anyways, and now we're just able to better monetize them and make sure the rights holders are paid fairly.
Okay. What makes music an attractive investment opportunity for the typical private wealth advisor?
Well, you don't have to explain to them what music is. They already listen to your clients already listen to the art form. They have playlists, they sit there on the radio. And so that part is super easy to explain to them. On the asset side, it's a defense-oriented asset, super stable cash flows, extremely long duration. And so that's very easy to fit into the bucket as well. And then the growth potential just happens to be the cherry on top of that sales pitch.
Okay. Talent or useless talent you possess that most folks don't know you have.
The video game Rock Band happens to merge my interests of tech and music, and I can play most songs on expert difficulty.
All right. Person dead or alive who isn't a family member you'd most like to have dinner with.
Well, as you can tell by my background, I'm a bit of a history buff, so Napoleon would be up there.
All right. At what restaurant would you choose to have said dinner at? And what would you order?
I think the French Room in Dallas probably fits the theme of Napoleon, and probably have escargot.
Escargot. Sounds pretty good. You can connect with Will directly on LinkedIn. And for more information on Outlander, you can visit outlandermusic.com. On behalf of the team here at Real Assets Advisor, thanks for joining us. We'll see you again next time.